start with the Korean ribs first. Now, you want to help them glue on. So we have this beautiful rub. We really want it to stick to the meat. So really, really easy. I'm just going to add a little water to the ribs. You could paint them with a tiny bit of ketchup. You don't really get the flavor. So the water is just going to help the spice blend stick on. So you want about half of that on the back of these ribs. Sometimes the brown sugar makes it stick a little bit. So half this blend. Oh my gosh, this smells so good already. You add a little heat to this and a little sizzle. It's going to be out of this world. So as you can see, I'm not super fancy. It's a rub. You don't have to really massage it into your pork. All I'm doing is pressing it onto the surface so that it sticks there. Then we're going to give them a flip over. There we go. Same again with the water. And this is a process prepping ribs for the grill. I wash my hands a lot because they're an awesome kitchen tool for this particular type of job. I've tried a spoon. It takes a longer time. So it's quite all right to get in there. Full contact cooking here today. So it usually works out to about 2 tablespoons of rub a side. Oops, that was really generous. So we're just gonna put that back up on the ribs. Some's gonna fall off anyway, and that's okay. There'll be plenty there to give them a great flavor. So as they sit, while I prep the other racks, you're gonna see, and it's starting already, that moisture is coming to the surface of the ribs. That's the natural juices combining with the spices. I'm trying to scrape off as much as I can. And it will look kind of tacky. And it'll be perfect for putting into the oven or on the grill. So just to chat for a second before I do one of the other racks. If you don't have a smoker, this is what you're gonna do. Lay out a large amount of tin foil, double the amount it would take to wrap your rack, because you really wanna make sure you're gonna lock in all those juices. Transfer this rack onto the foil, fold over the ends and seal it up tightly, and then put the racks back on your baking sheet. And these are the Epicure baking sheets. Mine look like they've been through a war because they've been used literally hundreds, if not thousands of times. You cannot destroy these. If there's anything I recommend for someone who does a lot of cooking, you want half a dozen of these ready to go. So you're gonna put your foil wrap packages back on this pan, very tightly wrapped. Pop them in to a 250 to 275 degree oven for about 3 hours. So you're low and slow for a long time. And that's really gonna help the ribs start to cook. It's gonna help break down all this connective tissue. All the cartilage in the rib is gonna start to melt. And that's what makes it so tender and juicy. You want to have that start to melt. The fat is gonna start to melt away, and we're just gonna finish them on the grill.